Have you heard of the term bamboo curtain? It was a Cold War political demarcation in East Asia, a demarcation between communist states and the capitalist non-communist states. On one hand were China, Soviet Union, North Korea. On the other, there were countries like Japan, Indonesia, Malaysia, and the rest. And as it pursues such policies on the domestic front, China is also placing sanctions on foreign research firms. Let's tell you the case of the Los Angeles-based research firm Caron. China has placed sanctions on this company. Why? For monitoring human rights violations in Xinjiang. At least 2 of its lead analysts are now barred from entry. For China, this demarcation meant stopping the flow of capitalist ideas and forbidding anything that violated communist principles. This curtain essentially has remained intact for decades. And today, in the digital age, China is turning this bamboo curtain into a cyber wall, a wall that blocks anything which the Chinese state does not like. Take the recent decision, for instance, about what happened regarding a WeChat post on Saturday. China warned military enthusiasts against posting content related to the PLA on the internet. What kind of content, you ask? Everything: photos, articles, research work. If it gives away too much information, China says it will punish those behind it. This is what China's Ministry of State Security said in a statement. Let me quote from it. "This is a cool hobby, but you must be very careful. Some individual military enthusiasts severely endanger national military security by illegally obtaining information regarding national defense and disseminating them on the internet, with a focus on military airports, ports, national defense and military industrial units. They drove to or took ferries or planes that passed by designated routes and clandestinely photographed with telephoto lenses or drones." Now, why was this warning required? Because of amateur military enthusiasts sharing pictures and details of military equipment. And this has become a trend of sorts on the Chinese social media. The military fans say that they are doing so to keep their fellow citizens informed and also to promote nationalism. Beijing says their actions only endanger national security, and so it plans to punish any violators. First-time or occasional offenders may receive only a warning, but repeat offenders could be imprisoned for up to 7 years. We understand China's inhibitions because in the age of open source intelligence, Western experts can keep a tab on China's military by analyzing photographs of the new military equipment posted online. But this also reveals just how paranoid the Chinese state really has become, especially after images of China's newest warship got leaked. The Fujian. It is a marquee program for the PLA Navy, an 80,000-ton warship, the largest in China's arsenal. It is considered to be a rival to American warships. In November, this report was released by the Paris-based Naval News. It said that the Fujian had started testing its catapult system. The report was based on videos posted on Weibo, which were apparently taken from a passenger plane. The report has infuriated China, so much so that it plans to go after its own citizens who posted it. Too bad, celebrating national pride will now get them into trouble. This is what the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson, Mao Ning, said in a statement. By issuing the report, the United States once again spread false stories on Xinjiang and illegally sanctioned Chinese officials and companies, citing so-called human rights issues. If the US refuses to change course, China will not flinch and will respond in kind. And these were just a few examples of the kind of censorship that is prevalent in China. The list of examples is slightly longer. You see, the Chinese government blocks many websites for a variety of political, socio-cultural, economic reasons. It uses internet censorship to maintain social stability, blocking content that might incite protests, strikes, demonstrations, or any form of civil unrest. The CCP also blocks websites discussing sensitive issues from China's past, like the Tiananmen Square protests, in which the Chinese government branded protesters as rioters. And then we have the Tibetan independence movement. China has censored all information on Tibet, quashed discussion about its political status or human rights issues, and cultural suppression. Besides this, these apps and tools are also banned in China: Instagram, Gmail, Spotify, Wikipedia, WhatsApp, YouTube, Snapchat. Just to put it simply, in modern-day China, the CCP retains strict control over all media, the internet and public discourse, and it does so to prevent the dissemination of views that contradict its own. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.